brother. And, going to go over how we've influenced each other, how we've gotten along through the years, but I thought that would take way too long. So I thought I would shorten it and just kind of talk about how Jordan has influenced me, because that is a much shorter speech. So going way back to the beginning, the first thing that Jordan taught me was how to share. Because you see, when I was growing up, just by myself, the only one in the family, I had a blanket. And this blanket had yellow tassels, and I loved the blanket. Although my mom told me I didn't care about this blanket until she gave it to somebody else. And you see, that was the beginning of learning how to share for me as a young child. But today, I am maybe driving somebody's car to work now when mine died on me, and somebody's maybe borrowing my television. So I say we both learned that lesson really, really well. So the next thing that Jordan taught me was Jordan actually taught me how to speed read. Excuse me there. Jordan actually taught me how to speed read. You see...
Yeah, I remember this.
What had happened is we would play video games together. And in video games back in the old day, they had to put the text on the screen. They wouldn't talk to you. And I liked reading along what was going on. I liked knowing the story. I was older. I could read a lot better than him at that age. And I would go through and take my time to read. But Jordan just wanted to get to the game, and all that talking stuff was boring. So when he got the controller, he would mash that button as fast as he could to kind of get everything out of the way. And I had to learn to read as fast as he could press a button. So getting back to maybe a little bit more on the serious side, Jordan actually has really taught me humility. See, Jordan he has a servant's heart. He's always willing to get in. He's always willing to help. He's always behind the scenes, though. Someone like me, I think you can tell I'm a little bit of a ham up here, up in front of everybody. But Jordan is always helping, always seeing what he can do for people. And it is just an amazing and a wonderful thing. And like, for example, this wedding, the amount of times I've gotten calls about making sure I've had my suit. I know you've done a lot of work on the back end to make this a wonderful thing. And you surely do deserve that respect. But that is something that I believe I have tried to learn from you over the years. And last but not least, although we do have several examples of this in our family, we are truly blessed, I believe I have learned a little bit about love from you, Jordan. And I want to thank you for showing me what it's truly like to love a woman who is truly beautiful inside and out. Which brings me to Karlee. Now, before we go any further, Jordan told me that you might appreciate a bad joke. So, did you hear about the two satellites that got married? It was kind of boring, but the reception was excellent. Although I do have a purpose for bringing that up, because I would say the first time me and you really got to hang out together was actually at Diane and Wayne's wedding. I mean, we've been together at the same thing, but that was the first time it was like me and you. Jordan had to go off and do something. And I remember we were dancing, and I was dancing badly. And then you started dancing badly on purpose, because I know you're a good dancer. And we were telling bad jokes at each other and everything. And I think that was really the first time that I had seen you as more than just my brother's girlfriend, and somebody that I would really be looking forward to have in my family. So, I think it is time, am I actually raising glasses then at this point? I would like to have everybody raise their glasses, and I'd like to give a wonderful toast to my brother Jordan and my new sister Karlee.